Hello! Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming to our show, Who's Around? I think we're still gathering our audience into the comment section. But don't worry, this is a casual, soft open. It's a soft open, is what it's called in the biz. Come on in and check us out online. Check us out on YouTube. And today we actually have a really special guest, or special for me because I'm excited. I've known this guest for a long time, since 2002, I think. I know, Pep's excited. Baby's here again. Baby's excited. So this guest is very special to me, and I've been on so many improv teams. 3 improv teams. That's a lot, and 3 major ones, like 3 long-term ones, which is like a big deal. I know some improv teams last a week, but these were like long-term improv relationships, I would say, with this. But my special guest today, I'll just say his name, is James Foley. Jimmy James, as he's known for former Rejects on the Rise and Inside Joke fans. So he's going to be joining me today on the show, playing some games. Pepper's going to be here as always. And as you notice, LG is not here today. That's why our theme today is Who's Around? We're not, because we are not here today. LG, my usual producer, is taking a personal day today, and we are here. So I'm going to be producing the show, and I'm going to tell you, they are very talented with this production stuff. They're so coordinated with like bringing up the things, the banners, the pictures and things. I am excited for the chance to practice my skill set in this regard, for sure. But email us if you want to jump on air to play some games with us. Email us at imaroundnow@gmail.com. I'll send you the StreamYard link. Or you could just like send me a message, but if you send me that Gmail one, it'll actually get through. Oh wait, I gotta put up a banner. Pep, where are you on this one? Here we are. See? Okay, so I figured out some stuff. I figured out how to change colors too. So this is very exciting for us. If you're in the chat right now, comment with a little emoji or something. Let us know that you're there and watching. But I'm gonna bring out our guest today because I'm excited to see him here. Welcome, Jimmy James Foley. Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, buddy. I was just, I in the intro, I was just thinking, like, I was like, oh, shit, how many years have I known you? And I didn't do the math ahead of time, and then I couldn't. I completely froze.
No, I think you got the year right, 2002. So 5 years now, right?
5 years, that's right. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, so 2002 from now. That's exactly right. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get rid of this banner. All right, so now... also, too, for the audience, too, I want to show them their weeks. So we do a pun challenge. I didn't even tell you this before the show.
Mm-hmm.
We do a pun challenge based on our theme. So this week's theme is checked out or check out. Because this week, this has been a hard week. I don't know if there's something in retrograde or if there's a moon blocking something. But right now, it's been how has it been for you? How's your week been?
Weird. I don't know. Like, not to, I don't know, this might get me in trouble in some circles, but I checked my work email for the first time in a month. So, like, I'm a teacher, so like that's not out of the ordinary in the summer, but like, so it's like, this was the week where it's like, yep, winding down, going back soon. Not sure what it's going to be like in the classroom and like, given the situation around us. So like, so it's kind of like it's definitely the month-long Sunday has started.
The month-long Sunday, yeah. So you get the Sunday scaries for a month.
Yep.
What a nightmare! Oh, I relate to that a little bit in that I've been from the pandemic. I've basically been out of work this entire time with like the occasional virtual thing. But now I've started to book live in-person things because like people are all vaxxed. We're all getting together, all vaxxed and being in these rooms, and it's exciting, but also very nerve-wracking because like once you've taken time off, you're suddenly like, am I able to do this anymore? Is this a skill set I still retain? Now, do you feel that every summer coming back and forth as a teacher and then going back to work? Do you ever feel like
I only really feel it in the I only really feel it in the week before I go back. Like once the ball starts rolling, that's it. Like that like it kind of I kind of forget what it's like to be idle.
Okay, yeah, all right, yeah. Yeah. I yeah, I'd imagine once you get going, it's like full steam ahead with
It is,
teaching
yeah.
stuff.
Well, there's no time to think, really.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, I've realized over and over repeatedly in my life, I've had a similar pattern happen where I remember I've had jobs that were even close to 40 hours a
Mm.
week, like anything above like 20, I start to like can't handle it. Like it's too much. And I am destined to be a less.
You go into a fugue state, you know, like
I do. I just like I can't handle it, and I don't know how people are able to do things like have. And there was a time in my life where I was doing it. I think because there was a time in my life I was doing it for a long time, like over 40 hours every week, like almost 60 every week, and I was just like going, and then now I can't do that at all. So I don't know. Maybe it's just going to balance out a little bit later, but yeah. Oh, this is yeah. I relate to this, what Trevor's saying. All my skills checked out during the pandemic. Yeah.
yeah.
For real. Yeah.
Social skills. Like
yes. Yeah. I fugue, get up. Thank you, Roy. Roy, you get the gold star already. I'm just gonna. I mean, I feel like I should hold out to see who does the best pun. But right now, you're MVP right now, Roy.
Yeah, I think that's
it. Yeah. What is even? Yeah. What's the pun thing? Oh no, I got you, boo. It's checked out. This is our pun thing for this as we're working out. This is also gonna be thinking too. I wanted to bring up something else. I'm excited to have you on because we have a mutual friend that posted about this. Did you happen to see the Dave Rosowski post that is going on the internet interwebs about improv and about his mission improvisers? So
yes,
I'm going to do a terrible job summarizing and add in. Yeah. So you saw that post, the long one, right? That was like improvisers are. Yeah, I was like they're like not. They don't want to call themselves actors. They don't want to put in the time. Summarizing terribly.
They don't. They're afraid of silence on stage. They want to get everything over with right away. They're afraid to let scenes happen. Like it's a sort of like rundown of all the poor tendencies of like I don't know. I guess like Rosowski's got kind of his own terminology for it, but I would say like improv comics versus improv actors, I guess, like would be the
yeah. And I'll tell you, I read it at first, and I found myself getting really defensive when I read it at first.
Me too, a little bit. Yeah.
Did you? Yeah. So I had to like unpack that a bit because I am someone who has a theater background too, and do have like acting background. So part of me was like, oh, he's not calling me out. But then part of me was like, I also do shows like this where I'm like, I think I sent you a message around, I don't know, 10 a.m., maybe 11, where I was like, hey, you want to do this show today?
Yeah.
And also, like, I have my baby on the show. There's no rehearsal for the show. It's a drop-in thing. But it's also very accessible for me to actually still maintain an improv presence in my current life patterns, which is being a mom of a very active little baby.
Yeah. And I think like Rosowski's got a very clearly defined well, I don't know. He's got his idea of what improv ought to be. And like as a theater, like as a theater form, as a theatrical form, I feel like he would take most, like he would go see the bit players and find it like reprehensible, I think. For example, like he would take most short form and like just kind of because
Yeah,
I
I'm
feel
sure
like
he's not watching today's show, this show right now.
oh, no. If he were, he'd do like I don't know, that's my Rosowski impression is like from the last time we took a workshop with him was like getting up on the chair and like
Yes,
and, like,
yes, yeah.
But like his and I've from other like interviews I've seen with him, like I get where he's coming from with like if you're an actor who improvises, like you're a professional, you're not just some bozo who goes up and like like I don't know, makes up goofy stuff.
Right. Yeah.
And he would, but like I feel like he rejects the kind of audience centered short form in favor of like any form that lets actors like live in their roles and like figure them out in real time and like have like build relationships in scenes. So like it's kind of that's kind of what he works from.
Yeah, which I think there's this for me there's a spectrum, especially for like what I like to do with improv, because I have groups where I like to be more actory and like rehearse more and like push more and like really be in the scene, whatever, like character building, slow stuff. But then there are some that I want to just like be really goofy and do like bad celebrity impressions and
Yeah.
and do bits, and I feel like I like the spectrum of a spectrum of it, and I want to I feel similar to what Beth was saying. Like I felt like being told that we mostly art wrong.
Yeah,
because some of it is I don't like to be called a hobbyist by any means. I do to consider improv my career, and I like to do things where I make a silly video in which Bagley and I dance with Tupperware like a Rubbermaid container, like because that was part of a thing in trash bags, and like that was that was part of it. So it was interesting, but it also I never felt like so much like I both agreed with and got defensive of a post in the same breath at the same time.
That's how I feel whenever I listen to him. Like it's like he's so right, but like also like that is such a like that is such an attack on everything that I do. At the same time.
Yeah, I feel that way too. Yeah. I remember the advice I got from him in the workshop, like advice he gave on the workshop was, play every scene like you're trying to kiss your scene partner, meaning like try to connect with them on that kind of deep level where you're trying to get to know them or trying to build a connection, that intimacy. But of course, that short notice is so great.
Yeah.
But I want to share what Miranda was saying. As an actor who does improv, you can do these long form scenes that are very theater based. You can also do fun short form, and both are okay. Yeah, totally great. Yeah. And then Roy Drew coming in with the puns. Thou art not wrong. Thanks, Roy. And so I think that brings us to our first. The audience is craving. We want our games. We're ready for some games. So we're gonna play our first game. I'm going to start us off with Spin Team because that one we can really play by you. And I'm still holding out hope that someone's going to jump on to play lines from the chat with us before the end of the show. So I'm holding out hope someone's going to email us. I'm going to pop that thing on while I'm explaining this format. So Spin Team, our guest, Jimmy James Foley, is going to be pretending to be someone well-known. It could be a historical figure, it could be a cartoon character, it could be a celebrity, whatever, just someone well-known. We're going to get from the audience. Oh, and you're going to have to step into our custom site-proof booth. So you'll just cover your eyes, and then I'm going to pull the suggestion up onto the screen that we're going to use. I won't say it out loud, so that you won't see it, and then we'll get from there. So you're going to play a well-known person, and you're going to have done something embarrassing. And then our Spin Team, who's going to be in the comments section, is going to give you ideas of how you can spin this story while giving you clues that you're going to try to guess who you are and what you have done.
Okay.
Does that all make sense? And audience, I hope that makes all sense to you. They've got it. They're on a little bit of a delay, so they're going to come in soon. But audience, once you get those directions, comment with an emoji so that I understand. I know that you got through to them and they got in there. But yeah, we're gonna play this spin team thing.
All right.
Is there anyone that you feel like I feel like your wealth of pop culture knowledge is so deep and broad that this is gonna be really fun.
I could, yeah. I trust whoever's there to. I could probably do it.
Yeah. I feel pretty good about this. And just since we have a little bit of a time to just since we have a little bit of time, I want to say too, in all defense too, I know we were talking about how great we love short form too and things like that. Jimmy James and I did start off in a short form group together. Just full disclosure, everybody. This is how we improv met each other, and improv fell in love with each other's improvness. And short form is where we started. And I will forever love short form because my first improv troupe was Rejects on the Rise, and I love them still.
Same here, and it's I went back to short form. I'm doing short form now with bit players, so like I still have like my love for it endured through all that time. But Rejects was really the beginning of it all, and I owe a lot to Melissa Bowler for that continuing. So I thank you.
Okay. Awesome. Let's do this. Okay, so audience. Okay, so Jimmy James, step into your site-proof booth, please.
Okay, all right.
Audience, please start typing in a famous person. It could be celebrity, cartoon character, historical figure, any kind of person, and an embarrassing moment. Yes, Katie, thank you for summarizing this, audience. Just be honest. So we can suggest for a person and an embarrassing moment. We need them both. They can come both at the same time. I'm going to pull the ones that we're actually picking onto the screen and to show you which ones we're on, so we're all on the same page. And then we'll go from there. So, yeah, I see them starting to come in. I really love them. I'm going to give you a couple seconds just to get them in. And, we're just going to let Jimmy James just chill out in this site-proof booth. It's really it's nice. It's comfy. It's custom.
Nice in here.
Made. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's a little humid, right near the eyeballs, but it's great. It's really good. Okay. Okay, so this is who we're going with. Okay, this is who, everybody. I'm going to leave it up for a while. This is who. Okay. And then this is what we're doing. Okay, this is what happened. That's what that person, this is what that person did. Okay? So one more, I'm going to just do it again. This is who, and this is what. Okay? And I think we all know why I did this one. All right. So just to make sure that Jimmy James can't see any of the suggestions possibly, I need you all to comment with an emoji right now so we can fill up our comment section so that they don't even pop up on our screen anymore, so that we can't even see them. So everyone just type in any emoji, and you're going to be here, and you're going to be excited. Oh my goodness, so much laughing. What is this? Oh, you're doing such a great time. Oh, you're all doing so great. Some of these are, you have emojis that my computer can't even see, but my phone can. So don't think you're hiding from me. I'm still seeing you. Okay, we're back. Okay, you can step out of your site-proof booth now. Welcome back.
The real world.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. Well, all right. So here we are. Okay. So friends, comment section. I'll pull up your comments onto the scene. You are to give your ideas for how our well-known person can spin their embarrassing event that you saw on the screen a little while ago. We're relying on yours. I'll say I'm just going to tell you this right up front. Real for real. I have done this. Not exactly, but like I've done something very similar, and it's really tough to get through. You're going to get through it. Eventually you're going to forget that this happened to you.
So it's something that happened to me. Yeah, we gotta get. Yeah, in a way, haven't we all done this thing?
Yeah. I mean, and I just think your spin team's here. We're here to support you. We're here to and I'm just gonna bring up stuff that might help. Let me know what sticks, okay? So good way to spin it.
Oh yeah. Well, apparently I was going for a healthy diet change, and it was boy.
I think, yeah, it happens when you change diets. I think that's a good part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I was starting to get a little rumbling down there, and it was it. I'm being told that the delivery was accidentally Prime, and that's why it showed early and unexpected.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Because I was up in my spaceship, which which famously my privately owned or my privately launched ship, which certainly narrows it down a little bit.
A little bit.
And I had to I had to slim down to fit into that spacesuit, and so that I would look good in that big cowboy hat. Because I'm Jeff Bezos, correct?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you
and are. I had an unexpected bout of diarrhea.
I mean, close enough. You shat yourself on a date, so that's
on a date. Yes.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. So
an astronaut.
An astronaut. Yes, that's right. Oh, Miranda, we will. So that was great. Would you want to play again and be a different celebrity?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Go back into our booth.
Okay.
Audience, I'm going to go back. There were some other ones that I really wanted to do too. That I was really torn on. Okay. So this is who we're going with now. This is who it is now. Okay, everybody, this is who it is now. And then I want to show you what it is. Wait, where is the other one? Oh, I need another. Oh, I need another embarrassing thing. I don't like the other ones. They were all too similar to poop in your pants, audience. Come on. It was too many. It was too many like farts and pooped again. And I'm like,
pooping your pants on a date. Pooping your pants.
Another embarrassing thing, and then I'm gonna find the same person though. This is the person. I was gonna keep it up until we find that embarrassing thing. Yeah. Look, now they're into the puns too. Yeah, that was a prime round. I was gonna show that one. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Oh. Great. This is a great one. And I actually think appropriate too. Okay. So this is what we're going. This is the embarrassing thing. And I hope everyone saw it before who it was. If not, you're going to catch on. You'll be fine. Okay. So we're going to hide this. Okay. So, okay. We need another round of emojis. Get them in there so that we can have Jimmy James step out of the booth. Step out of the booth in 1 second. Hang on. Don't look now. They've gotta be some more emojis. This is a song I'm writing right now in the moment. I know you're thinking that it was pre-planned and pre-recorded, but it's actually live. Jimmy James, you probably were thinking that was a recording, but it's not.
It sounded remastered and
yeah, it's not. Okay, you're coming out of the Site-Proof booth. Come on out of the Site-Proof booth.
I see.
Thanks for hiring us again. We are the best spin team.
Well, I've got a weird one that I need to get out of right now. Like I've got I'm in a strange situation.
I totally understand. I'll tell you, spin team, whenever you're ready, just please.
I'm gonna have to use my imagination to get out of this one.
You really are. You really are. I mean, it's just like it's. I think it could be worse. I think anything could be worse. And you know what? If you've got a good spin team, you are, you're gonna be fine at this.
I really did go method, which resulted in people calling me by my characters' names all the time. So I got really confused.
Yeah. Sorry, we're going about your yacht. I think won't is actually the is what
My yacht
happened.
will
Came
not.
later. Yeah,
My heart, yeah, that my heart will go on, at least for the time being.
yeah.
If Celine Dion being myself or someone who I'm
Yeah. I mean,
associated
no,
with.
that's you. Yeah, I mean, Celine, this you've got to take
Mhm.
ownership of this. This is you. This is you who did this. But I think there's ways we can, you know, you know.
I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't have enough space to fit through, so I had to let it go down. It was a very it was a very it was a very small yacht. It wasn't it isn't a very it isn't one of those huge ones that
right.
the big that I need an eye solution. Um,
Yeah.
of some is it that the yacht sank in salt water?
You sank your sailboat, but yeah, I was gonna see if they were gonna give us some sail puns, but they were they were too big onto the Titanic sinking stuff. It was just you go with the audience sends you.
Yeah, I mean sailboat. Yeah, yeah. It did belong to the sea. I was just returning it.
It belonged. You got it. I mean, that's where we're at. Yeah.
It's in D. Jones' locker.
Okay,
D. Jones, as he famously called himself.
Yeah, D. Jones, yeah. Last call for anyone who wants to jump in for lines from the chat. And Iceline, Saline. Were you trying to say iceberg and then change to Saline? What's happening? Saline.
Oh, Saline. That's a good one.
So fast. Yeah, Katie. It was so fast. Audience, honestly, you are giving it away so fast. If I'm just going to be honest with you, this is a professional short form player who is going to be very good at guessing games. You know,
I was going to go with Leo first when the method acting thing came up. Like, this is like methoding a Boston accent all the time.
Methoding draws. Oh yeah. No, audience, you're doing great. I love you all. Okay. The clues were just too good. Too good. Yeah. They can't help. They can't help.
Can't help how fire you are.
Yeah, absolutely right. All right, so we're gonna go for lines from the chat. And I think now, audience, we're going to do a little bit of a spin on our theme here. You know, our theme of being, sort of checked out and we're not around and it's been a tough week. So we're actually going to be, Jimmy James and I are going to have a serious conversation. Then we're going to try to integrate as many of your lines into our conversation as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And we will say in whatever you type. This has got a little bit of Anchorman rules into it. So it's, but again, I'm not even going to pull up. I'm going to skip. Yeah, you have to read the teleprompter on this one. Yeah. So, so these lines can be lines of text. They can be lyrics. They can be look. Oh, I made a little thing. Woo! I made one for Spin Team too, but I didn't show it. Oh, I also made one for this too. Imagine the theme song playing now, but I forgot to play it at the beginning. I don't have the theme song video. LG has it on their computer, so it's
imagination is more powerful, really, than
I think imagination is really powerful for these kinds of shows. People like this. Yeah. People like this. Okay, so audience, we need from you first. We need some kind of serious conversation that you can have, but not too much of a bummer. I won't pick it. Too much of a bummer. They'll come in though. But for serious though, how many days left until you have to go back to work?
I have to go back on the 30th, so yeah. God,
12.
I see my math. Your math is not.
18 days.
18 days. Yeah. And right when I right, you know, the day, I don't know if I mentioned this, but the day I go in, I write 180 on the calendar and I count down each day.
Do you? Good for you. I bet the kids like that too. Because you teach high school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I by high school, you're like, thank you, Mr. Foley. Thank you for understanding why we need this too.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah. You teach high school English, is that right?
Yep. Yeah.
What's your
And I
favorite?
also.
Oh, I was gonna say, what's your what's a book you enjoy teaching, or like what's an English concept that you enjoy teaching?
Well, I teach AP language, so we read like a lot of speeches and like short documents and things. Um, I really like doing. I, I I like looking at speeches from Martin Luther King that are not "I Have a Dream." uh,
I
that's
sure,
when
sure.
I because every year, like, "I Have a Dream" is in our curriculum, but every year I'm like, all right, I send them, find me something that he wrote or delivered that is not this.
Yeah,
Like, that is
yeah.
not the
Just
one that
take a little.
everybody knows and misquotes.
Yeah, I know. It's like the only one. Yeah. Well, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I love that.
Mhm.
It's great. All right. Well, I want to pick for our thing. We're gonna pick for our opening an investment account.
All right,
That's both serious and boring. So that's gonna be fun to
I like this.
yeah, to add that. Okay. So audience, now at any point you can type in any kind of line of dialogue. I will pull up once I pull it up on the screen. One of us will have to say it as soon as we can, integrate it into what we're saying, the conversation we're having. So we'll just get started with opening an investment account.
Mm.
Um, thanks for taking me on so quickly as a new client. I just I have really no background in this investment stuff.
Well, we want to help people make money. We want to help build wealth, because we like, when we create wealth, we make wealth for ourselves. There is no when you think about it, how real is money? You know, you can really just create it.
Well, I'm hoping you know. I'm hoping that you know these
Well,
muffins are terrible. Like I would know that. I'd make muffins, but like you're going to know the money, right?
Well, like, it's really, if you want to think of it in terms of baking, with baking, you put the ingredients together and you create those muffins. And if they're terrible, we don't want to invest in those muffins. If they're great, let's invest in those muffins. But you do that. I can't do math. I can't math.
That's like a little bit concerning, to be honest with you, that you say you can't math.
But we have computers
you know
to do
like
it for us.
Yeah, it's just
banks are for banking, and computers are for computing, but I'm not for mathing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just general. It's like it's all about the Benjamins, baby. Really, I mean, that's what I've just been collecting them. I'm up to 3. Not bad.
3 Benjamins is good. I started with just 2 Benjamins. And when I started this investment company, and long story short, the embezzlement bought me a boat.
Wow. How much does it cost to print your own money?
It's free if you have the money printer machine.
Oh, really?
And I can just give you as much as I want. I need to hang on to enough to afford my freeze pops, but the rest can be yours.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's really great. I mean, for me, I'm at the bakery. I have my underlings. My underlings handle the details, but I can have them forward stuff to you.
Yeah, have your underlings send the papers my way, and you know what? Like, I'm really looking forward to working with you. My Beanie Baby collection finally came in handy, because those actually matured in value after all these years. Like, I was expecting it to happen sooner, but like, they're actually finally worth something.
That's great. Congratulations. I mean, I find them, they have like that beanie collection, like feta cheese has that odd texture, like that kind of like that texture in the bottom.
That's what really makes them work. That's what really gives them an appeal that's different from the average beanbag. Right. The paper's tough to find. Do you have
the money printing paper? Is that what you mean?
Money printing paper.
I mean, I have muffin papers. I have like the muffin tin papers.
That'll do.
Yeah.
I mean, now, do the returns on investment get returned to the store, or do I get to see like some of that sweet
Muffin wise, we actually don't do returns for muffins. We don't do muffin returns.
Site-proof booth is hard to say, which is why you shouldn't use it as a password for your account.
Okay, yeah, that's us. Yeah, this is time out for our scene. This is actually a really true fact about Chloe Kelleher, that she lost all her Beanie Babies in the Great Flood of 2010.
Oh no, I remember the Great Flood of 2010.
Yeah, when like Warwick was underwater for a while.
Warwick was underwater, yeah, for a good week, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, that is.
Yeah, and it got up to like France. It got up everywhere. It was everywhere, but like so that's real. I just wanted to say that. Okay, time in.
Okay.
Well,
I know I've given the impression that all this money stuff is just a freewheeling sort of Wolf of Wall Street type business, but honestly, watch where you put your money. Make a mistake, and you're swimming in the Warwick Mall parking lot.
Oh, don't I know? I made the same mistake with scones. Yes.
With scones, yeah. Like I thought that scones were going to take off, just like Beanie Babies. Maybe one day in the future, who knows? But you know what they say? Like everything sounds like a bad idea until it's a good idea. Like IKEA.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, with the IKEA. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
All of a sudden it clicks. All of a sudden it works.
Yeah. Oh wait, time back out. Sometimes is that a real thing? But no, it's a real thing, Miranda. I know you weren't here in 2010, but that was a real thing. Like there was a huge amount of water. It was the Tuxet that flooded. I think
it was. Yeah, I know.
Flooded, and the water table was up so high it like flooded parts of the mall, all these office buildings. Yeah, it was like you drive on the highway. I think parts of the highway were underwater for like a hot second, but like it was really big. And that is, I mean, Chloe's not the only person who lost stuff, Beanie Babies, but Chloe did lice. Yeah, totally legit. Yeah, flooding everywhere. Yeah. Okay, time back in. Just relax, man. I think that's the thing. I mean, like that's the key to good muffin, good investing, good ROI.
Good, yeah. Then I think we're in good shape. I think like I've set you up for a good portfolio, and I'm happy that you've decided to choose us as your investment firm.
Thanks. Wait, time back out. This is also real. Trapped at work for 5 days? Jesus, what? Wow. Yeah. 5 days.
No basement was safe. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that big blizzard too? That like all the school buses got caught in. That the governor. There was a huge blizzard coming, and the governor made the call to like release everyone from school at once, or like everyone get out of school, like get all the kids home. But that caused a major traffic upset in a blizzard. So then there was like these elementary school kids that didn't get home till like 11 p.m. And like and they were so hungry because they didn't eat and everything. They're wide awake, and it was like that was that big blizzard. Yeah. Oh, in 2008. Yeah. And it was.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember a similar thing happening in Massachusetts too, like where or at least in my school district, where the school should have made the decision to kind of like cancel that day or like plan on leaving early, but then they waited till it started snowing and then sent everybody home at the same time.
Yeah, it was really, that was a wild day. All right, time back in. Well, thank you so much for meeting with me and for all your time on this. I feel invested.
I feel invested in this deal. I think we're. I think this is going to work out nicely. I'm looking forward to trying some of the muffins. I hope that's part of the deal.
Absolutely. I absolutely. I mean, I approve this meta game. A little meta, with muffin tins and ROIs and stuff.
All money is meta. All money, it's money. All money you're doing for money's sake, so it's meta.
Yeah.
And Spain is lovely this time of year. It's I don't know if they're letting Americans in yet, but it's lovely over there. So when you get some money, you have a nice
I'll get over
vacation.
there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, thank you so much. And scene,
Thank you.
yay! That was great. That was that was nice to both integrate leave real conversation and out of there. And now I know I'm like just thinking about all these different natural disasters around. I remember Hurricane Bob too.
When was Hurricane Bob?
Or in the area. Hurricane Bob was in I want to say 94, and Hurricane Bob.
I wasn't even in New
we
England
lost
at that
electricity
time.
for like all right. We lost electricity for like 5 days. I was gonna say 5 years. That's not right. 5 days. And it was definitely like the biggest hurricane of that. I don't know, for that little while. Then we also had Hurricane Floyd. Which
I remember Hurricane Floyd vaguely. That was like the early 2000s or something like that, huh?
Yeah. Yes. Early 2000s. Yes. I remember everything was like shut down, and me and my friend laid in our street. We lived on a hill, and we laid on the hill, and the rain just like flew over. So it was like suddenly like we were in a river. It was like our own stream. It was really crazy. Yeah. Miranda, what? No, what? Hurricane Bob and I are the same age. Yeah. Miranda, yeah. You know, I think it was 94. That sounds about right. Someone's going to look it up and we're going to find that out.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's the end of our show. Our now themed natural disaster and checked out.
I just looked it up. It's 1991.
91. Okay, that makes sense. 94, I graduated from 5th grade. 91 would have been.
Yeah, I would have been. It's when is it? August 1991. So I would have been just going into 4th grade.
Oh, okay. I would have been going into 3rd grade. Yeah, I definitely. It was definitely a vivid memory of like.
Yeah.
The first time that we couldn't have electricity for like a long time, and we I remember like the food in the house, we had to like eat stuff so long. Oh, always me and Hurricane about the same age. Yeah. So now we know this. Now, yeah. Seriously, 10 out of 10, Chloe. Okay, well, gold stars this round. We have Roy, I think, won our pun off from the beginning. We've never picked a winner before, but today I am, just because it's Roy. Thank you, Roy, for playing. And also thank you, Jimmy James Foley, for joining in on this game and being around and playing.
Thank you for having me. This was fun.
And Pepper, as predicted, is napping on me. So this is really just, honestly, what is this show but to get my daughter to sleep midday?
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what it's for. I mean, it's in the end.
What it's for. In the end, it's really what it's for. Yeah.
Glad I could help with
and
that.
And for me to set up elaborate studios in my bedroom with the mic and stuff. Anyways, okay. Well, thank you all for joining us. I'm going to end the show. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, everybody.